Welcome back to my mental health and crime channel. My name is Huda London. This is the case of the Idaho. This is all my thoughts, my speculations, and my opinions only. Today I'd like to go over the interview early on this case done with Adam Lauda, that is Jack D, his roommate and his friend. Adam said that he knows Kaylee, or he knew Kaylee, may she rest in peace, for 4 years, and he knew Maddie too, but it seemed like he knew Kaylee much better. So now we'll finally hear Adam Lauda's voice in his interview. Let's go over this. Adam Lauda is not only the roommate of Jack D. You have to keep in mind that he knows Murphy very well, the dog. So it's not only Jack D that knows Murphy well. There were many other visitors and party people who used to come to 1122 King Road that would have known Murphy well. Kaylee asked Maddie, what did you tell Adam? Maddie said, I told Adam like everything. So what did Maddie tell Adam? What happened that horrific night? When did it all start? That's my question. Adam was working that night, and Jack D came to the corner club to link up with him and bring him some food. That was what was said in the reports. It's strange he doesn't mention much about Kaylee and Maddie in the interview. Showalter clearly sounded like he said, we're going to get you for this, Maddie. And then Kaylee said, Maddie, what did you tell Adam? Maddie said, I told Adam like everything. So Adam, what were you told? And who did you run your mouth to? What got 4 people unalived? Is my question. I want to show you how well Adam knows Murphy, the dog. So he could have easily lured Murphy out of the house. Just in my opinion. So Adam is playing with Murphy. I wonder what Maddie told Adam. And did Adam go and tell Jack D what Maddie told him? Let's not forget Jack D was having a hard time according to his professor. His professor was concerned for him. He referred him to mental health counseling, which he did not go. And the professor was concerned due to the breakup with Kaylee. These are red flags. What does Adam know? I'd like to give a big shout out to Truth and Transparency. She brought out this interview, and it is an important interview. Please watch it in her channel. I like the way she broke it down. But this is part of the report of Adam Lauda, his interview. Pay attention to the part that he said that the girls, that is Maddie and Kaylee, said that they were going to go to John's Alley's. Kaylee's father mentioned that too. And Kaylee, his parents seemed like they were concerned about Jack Showalter, that they wanted the police to look closer into Showalter. Steve wasn't fond of Jack D in the beginning. I wonder what changed. Why was Jack D suspect number one in the beginning? He was the last person to be ruled out. I've spoken about this plenty of times. But now we're talking about Adam Lauda. And Adam and Jack D have a lot of connections. Besides being roommates, friends for 4 years, Kaylee seems to know Adam Lauda really well. Eric Gower said that he didn't hear Kaylee and Maddie discussing anything in the car. If you remember in the beginning, that's what he said. But yet again, Kaylee and Maddie seem to be discussing about what Maddie told Adam. And it sounded like Kaylee was quite concerned about it, or upset. So I don't believe it was something minor that was said to Adam Lauda. Because Showalter passed a threat, in my opinion. You heard him say clearly, you know they're going to get you for that, Maddie. You know they are going to get you for that, Maddie. Who are they? Who was going to get Maddie? And what did Maddie tell Adam? Let's listen to Adam Lauda's interview. What is strange is the police don't ask him follow-up questions. You would think they would ask him his timeline, like the time, literally the time of the timeline. They didn't even bother to ask him that. 1:32 a.m. is important timeline. That is when the screenshot was taken of Kaylee, Maddie, Jack D, Jack Showalter and Adam Lauda, and the manager. 1:32. Jack D never mentions that in his alibi. He lies, and he said he reached home at 1 a.m. and he fell asleep at 1:30 a.m. So look at how many red flags there are with Jack D. Could this have been a crime of passion? Lord knows. Could have been jealousy, revenge. Could Jack D have just lost it? Kaylee was everything for him, and she broke up with him. She wanted to move to Austin, Texas. Was he just a trigger bomb waiting to explode? Because you have a concerned professor. Why didn't the professor report it to the police earlier? Why didn't they send him to mandatory counseling? Why didn't they take him to court? I guess they didn't see this coming. Who's the only person who can manage Murphy? Besides Kaylee and Maddie. That should be Jack D and Adam Lauda, in my opinion. Jack D and Adam Lauda both know Tim Reed, the young boy who got beaten up in 2023 by 50 vandal students, especially Adam Lauda. In this report, Adam Lauda says he was trying to recruit Ethan. Isn't that interesting? And he said he sees Zana in parties. I've heard the opposite. I've heard that Adam was friends with Zana and Katie and Maddie. So are they all hiding the truth? Or are they just giving us misinformation? Adam never speaks about the surviving roommates, if he knew them or not. Why was he trying to recruit Ethan into his fraternity, and Hunter was trying to recruit Ethan in his fraternity? Is it because Ethan was 6'5"? He was a huge boy. Or was it because he had a kind heart? I think Ethan was just those lovable characters that everyone considered to be a cozy teddy bear. That's what many students said about him. He was a large teddy bear. Why did they carve Ethan's legs? Adam is quite tall. I've heard rumors of Adam being in the crime scene. These are coming up from the college students in the beginning, but they are all allegedly. Adam knows how to talk to the police. Pay attention to that. I understand Adam is Jack D, his best friend and roommate, but pay attention to how many cheerleaders Jack D has. The surviving roommates, Hunter. Everyone seems to be saying positive things about him in the interviews. Yet his hands look so messed up. He has a band-aid on one of his fingers. His face is swollen and nothing makes sense. This is just my opinion. This is all my thoughts, my speculations, and my opinions. What is interesting is Adam says that there is this building, Queen Road, I believe, that is behind the girl's house, and the many SEX offenders who live there, and they can, I believe, see into the girl's house. Is he trying to distract us maybe from himself and Jack D, and Jack Schwalter, and Hunter, the surviving roommates allegedly, and the Sigma Chi fraternity boys allegedly? Or does he know something? But we all know that the FBI and the police check the SEX offenders thoroughly. Plus, Adam, stop being so smart, because we know one thing for a fact: people who have SEX offense and people who have criminal records are in the system. They're already in the system. So the DNA would have been found first. Was it Codo or Cody it was called? The system that it was in. So they would have been traced immediately. Adam knows exactly what happened, in my opinion. That was what the rumors said in the beginning. Jack D Adam, Jack Schwartz, and the surviving roommates knew about it. Hunter, there's a lot of talk about him. The Davids, Sigma Chi fraternity boys, and in my opinion, Banfield boys. What do y'all think? Adam is really smart in talking with the police. He should have been the detective himself, in my opinion. He mentions he's visited one of the girls in Coeur d'Alene. I believe that was Katie. So he knew them well. And he moved to Texas, Austin. There was a rumor flying around that he took Kaylee's new job, which he didn't. Absolutely not. Kaylee's job was completely different to him, although they both got a job in the tech business, computer, something like that. Where was Adam that night? The police didn't ask him what time he came home or anything of that sort.
There was no sound?
That was Lana, his voice from Truth and Transparency. You can watch the full interview there. Let me play a bit of what Adam has to say.
This is Detective Chris Bohanka and Sergeant Dave Cortez. Date is November 18th, about 11:55 in the morning. And we are with... What's your last name? Okay. And we'll start the recording as well as the interview. So, basically, your name came up because I guess you're friends with, pretty well, being roommate. Okay. How well did you know the victims of the homicide? I've known Kaylee since first, since flip-flop. So, just like hanging out through. I've known Kaylee since first, since flip-flop. So, just like hanging out through periodically throughout the last 4 years. Been to her house in Coeur d'Alene one time, and then I knew Xana, not as well as Theory, but pretty well over the last 2 years. She was out there over the summer, and I seen them also over the summer, so we hung out a couple times. But I knew Maddie just we were in the same place, but I didn't hang out with her a whole lot. But and Kaylee before, yeah. So they dated since high school, and she picked up the gun. I don't know the picture, but that's kind of what I said. That's what I have, yeah. All right. And then, so you did pretty well on that, it sounds like. Do you know if there was anybody that, who was angry with Kaylee, or did you ever talk to her about, her having possibly a stalker or anything like that? Was there anybody that she mentioned that, kind of gave her bad vibes, or, that might want to hurt her? Nothing that I've heard at all from her. I know some girls said that there might, have you guys heard some walking out a window, someone following her a couple months ago? No. Yeah, so I don't know anything about it. I just heard this from some of her friends that she might have had someone following her out the window, like directly behind her into her car. And about that, but I could give you a number of someone who knows more about that. Who, what? Yeah, her sorority sisters. Sisters, yeah. Anyone in specific? I heard that from, I think she gave some statements the day of. You have her phone number? I can give you it. She's got help. Okay. So did this person that followed her out, was he a student up there, or? I honestly don't know really any details about it, except on that sort of, I don't write that down. Yeah, what seems to be something kind of serious. I don't know. She didn't things, about. When was the last time you saw him? So I worked with him. So it was that night. Oh, yeah. So I saw him during Maddie leave and was leaving with them. And then that was the last time I saw him. Okay. So you saw him all night basically? Yeah. Out and having a little good time and then they took off. It was the last time you saw him? Yeah, they said they're going to Cross Valley. They're trying to get some of my friends to go there with them, but they didn't end up going. And then have they, do you know, have they been anywhere before they showed up to the fun club partying or, because I know there was a football game going on that weekend and there was like lots of that in the football weekend too. So it sounds like the town was, popping. Yeah. So do you know if they were partying somewhere beforehand? I don't hear anything particularly about that. I was working over it and I came to work after that, so I don't get on the right talking friends or anything. Okay. Pretty good. Okay, yeah. And then, did you know, was it Zane? Is that Zane? Did you know Zane very well? I think Zane just from just like going to parties and stuff and just talking to her there, but I never really like on personal basis for the summer. I went over there to barbecue and stuff. We can stay up over the summer, but other than that, I didn't know that person, and I knew he'd been